Hello, this is Senor Claybaugh again doing another PowerPoint. This one is on los adjetivos, or the adjectives or characteristics in Spanish. The adjectives and characteristics are used a little bit differently in Spanish. And so once again, as we go through, try and see what are the differences between each slide and each picture and the phrases. Try and determine what's the same, what's similar. I put these in a certain order on purpose, so let's try and see why I put it in that order, um, and see if you can figure out the rules on your own. Okay, if you can figure out the rules on your own, then you are more likely to remember the rules and use them in actual real-life context as it comes up in your life. Okay, so let's get started. Él es artístico. Okay, any questions so far? Muy bien. Ella es artística. Interesting. So if we go back, él es artístico, ella es artística. All right. Él es perezoso. He is lazy. Okay. Ella es perezosa. Él es alto. Ella es alta. Interesting. So él es alto, if we go back, and then ella es alta. Él es bajo. Ella es baja. Él es guapo. Ella es guapa. Now, when I made this PowerPoint, it was a few years ago, before the whole twerking thing of Miley Cyrus. So, anyways, uh, I need to update this picture. She was guapa at least, right? Okay. Él es pelirrojo. Ella es pelirroja. Okay. Yo soy tímido. This boy is talking. He's saying, I am shy. I am tímido. Yo soy tímida. Now the girl is talking. She says, I am shy. We figuring out the differences here? This guy is talking to this older man. He's saying, tú eres viejo, you are old. Now he's saying, tú eres vieja, you are old, talking to this old lady. So this is where we ponder. Let's look at the differences. What do you see on the left? What do you see on the right? Okay, so I'll give you a minute. What do you see? We see, if I pull up the mouse here, we see there's O's here. On this side, all these end in O's and all these end in A's. Okay. All these on this side are boys or men, masculine. And all these sides are girls, women, chicas. Okay, so we have masculine, feminine, the O's and the A's. Okay. Notice the order. So for example, um, this first one, un chico artístico, an artistic boy. Okay, you might think, what, a boy artistic? Well, when we translate it, we don't translate it word for word into English. Okay, we translate it how we usually would say in English, un chico artístico, an artistic boy. And in Spanish, we put the noun in front of the adjective and put the adjective behind whatever it's describing. Okay, and I think that makes more sense, right? We have a story about a boy. Right, I'm going to tell you a story about a chico. Okay, so I put the chico first in the sentence because it's the most important part of the sentence. Oh, and by the way, this boy is artistico. It's nice to know that he's artistico, so I'm going to tell you that he's artistico, but it's kind of supplementary, helpful information that I'll put second after the main part, el chico, un chico. So I think that makes more sense, right, to put the noun or the chico before and then the adjective after. So remember, as we're doing that, you have to put it the adjective after, the characteristic after, and then if it's a girl, it's una chica artística. Okay. Now some of them don't end in O or A. For example, impaciente. Él es impaciente. Ella es impaciente. Okay, so I go back. Él es impaciente. Ella es impaciente. Soy inteligente. He's talking. He's saying, I am smart. Soy inteligente. Now she's saying it. Soy inteligente. I am smart. Same thing at the top doesn't even change, right? That's interesting. Él es trabajador. doesn't end in an O or an A or an E. That's interesting. Ella es trabajadora. Okay. So if we ponder this, these are kind of exceptions, I guess. On this side we have masculine, on this side we have feminine. This side ends in an E on both sides. The E doesn't change whether it's a boy or a girl. It stays the same. And then for this one, you just add an A for the feminine one. Okay? Let's do some practice. Él es un chico calvo. Yo soy. Now, if you're a boy, you'll say estudioso. If you're a girl, you say estudiosa. So depending on who you are. Ella es famosa. Mi amiga flaca. Él es feo. Ella es cómica. You can say graciosa or some other ways to say funny in Spanish. Mi amigo es inteligente. Yo soy ordenado or ordenada, right? Because yo soy is I am, so you're describing yourself. Okay. Mi familia es rica. Okay. The word family is a feminine word here, and so we're gonna describe it in a feminine way. Doesn't mean that your whole family is full of girls or anything. It's just this is how it is in Spanish. All the words are either male or female, and familia is going to be feminine here. Tu familia es pobre, and él es deportista or atlético. Okay. Let's go back to the beginning. El chico artístico. Sometimes we have more than one. Okay. For example, los chicos artísticos. So once again, let's see if we can determine the differences here. La chica artística, las chicas artísticas. Interesting. El chico perezoso, los chicos perezosos. La chica perezosa, las chicas perezosas. Okay, finding the pattern here. El chico guapo, los chicos guapos. Once again, I think I need to update this PowerPoint. That was Justin Bieber a few years ago. He's since cut his hair and grown a little bit. La chica guapa, las chicas guapas. Need to update that too. Él es mi amigo pelirrojo, los amigos pelirrojos. Ella es mi amiga pelirroja, las amigas pelirrojas. Okay, so once again we have a pondering moment. What do you see on the left and what do you see on the right? Okay, on the left they're all singular, meaning one person. And on the right it's plural, many people, right? And you know that from the S's. Okay, many S's here. Singular and plural. Now let's do the exceptions again. Él es impaciente. Los chicos impacientes. Okay, just add an S there. Ella es impaciente. Las chicas impacientes. Okay. Let's practice. Maybe right here you should pause the video, get out a paper, and write down the answers 1 through 11, and then see if you're right. Okay, so hopefully you've written down the answers, and here we go. Number 1, él es un chico calvo. Okay, one person, masculine, so the ending is O. Yo soy, once again, if you're a boy, you say estudioso. If you're a girl, you say estudiosa. Okay, here we go. Number 3, las chicas blank. So it's going to be either famoso, famosa, famosos, or famosas. So you have to ask yourself 2 questions. Is it feminine or masculine? Number 1. Number 2, is it singular or plural? So number 1, las chicas. Is that feminine or masculine? Well, if you look at it, the ending is A, and that means it's feminine. Okay? Las chicas. So that's feminine. So it's going to be either famosa or famosas. Now, now the second question, singular or plural? Singular is one person, plural is many. S is the the plural letter here, same thing as in Spanish and English. So we have an S here, the girls. Okay, so it's going to be plural, so it's going to be famosas or famosos, and we already narrowed it down to famosas, so las chicas famosas. If you were to say here, las chicas famosa, it would be grammatically incorrect. Okay, it just sounds bad. Or if you say las chicas famosos or las chicas famoso, it's just bad. It's like saying we is cool. You've got we, which is plural, is singular. You just don't mix them together. Same thing here. Las chicas famoso doesn't work. Okay, the correct grammatical way to say it is las chicas famosas. Mi amiga flaca, chicos feos, chicas cómicas o graciosas, los amigos inteligentes, okay, with the ends in e's and s at the end. Yo soy ordenado o ordenada. Mi familia rica, same with the other one. Tu familia pobre, okay, ends in e, so it stays the same. You don't change it, even though family is a feminine word. We keep it pobre. And los chicos atléticos o deportistas. Um, do more practice. You can pause the video. I'll go through it a little quickly since I'm running out of time here. But you can pause the video as you go if you need to. Write one adjective describing each picture. Make sure you agree the adjective with the noun, with whatever picture it is, okay? So for example, for number one, you can write bonitas, okay? Many girls. So choose an adjective, right, and do bonitas. Okay, number two, choose an adjective. It can be gordo, it can be comico, something, and make sure you agree it. So an example would be, like I said, gordo. It's one, singular, male. Okay. You can say guapo here. Guapa, for example, is a girl. And guapos, okay? So we have a boy and a girl, right? This question comes up. That if there's a boy and a girl, what ending do you do? You just say guapos, okay? It can be 10 girls and one boy, and it would still be guapos. Okay, that one boy would make it masculine. Atletico would be an example here. Make sure it ends in O. Okay. What's another one you can do here? Talentosas. Right, they're singers, so talentosas or bajas. Uh, Kids in my class might say fea for this one. Right? Tonta, something like that. Atlético, guapo, cómicos, atrevidos. Some other examples. What's another one we can do here? Okay. Oh, Sandy, just the girl now. Okay, so she's gonna be what is she? She's alta, maybe. Michael Jackson. He's talentoso. Feo, if you're a boy. Oh, he's so ugly. Feo. Okay. Uh, talentosa, perezosa. Okay. Hope you enjoyed the PowerPoint. Um, and you can go back and watch again, pause where needed, and